here in Texas, our citizens and leaders have stood up in solidarity with the Ukrainian people as well. From Lviv to Lubbock, from Auckland to Austin, people around our state and our world are showing support and calling to stifle Russia's influence in every corner of the globe. Here's a look at how Texans at all levels are lending their voices to their family, friends, and allies overseas. In front of our state capitol Saturday, at least 100 Austinites, many with roots in Ukraine, called for peace in the third day of protests. Many also gathered Thursday and over last weekend to bring more attention to that faraway conflict here at home. And in Houston, protesters took to the gates of the Russian consulate as the Fort Bend judge calls to remove Russia's consular mission from Houston and to expel its Russian officials. He also called on the legislature and Texas's universities to review their contracts and terminate all involving Russian companies, saying our diversity makes us stronger, and that includes the thousands of Ukrainian Americans that call Fort Bend and Houston home. Meanwhile, Houston Congressman Sheila Jackson Lee sharing her diplomatic trip to Ukraine and to Lithuania, calling for additional sanctions and saying she's working with the region's leaders to push for peace with, quote, a firm hand. And in Dallas, the skyline lighting up blue and yellow this week, the colors of the Ukrainian flag. And one ministry with Dallas ties supporting Ukrainian children directly. A man named Andrew Kelly is the Texas man and the director of rescue shelter Jeremiah's Hope. He's now overseeing the effort to keep the shelter's children safe. He said he tried to evacuate them before it was too late and is now coordinating with his staff to provide food to the nearby people in need. And here in Lubbock, international affairs experts at Texas Tech bringing the situation close to home. Professors specializing in Russian and Ukrainian history hosted a panel Friday to address students directly, hoping to spread a better understanding about the history that led to this war. And here on the front lines, a Ukrainian police officer bearing a "Don't Mess with Texas" patch on his armor. The Houston Chronicle reporting that the man trained with the Houston Police Department last year and is now serving to keep peace in Ukraine. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick sharing the image and saying, "We in Texas stand with the brave men and women of Ukraine as they fight for their freedom." And Texas Governor Greg Abbott yesterday asking Texans to remove Russian products from their shelves. The move already leading to bars and restaurants around the state, but replacing their Smirnoff and other Russian products with Ukrainian alternatives.